You know, one thing I think we should do is go ahead and introduce ourselves. We are the 10th Day.
The 10th Day. I'm actually Neil, and this is Mark.
Hello.
And we're brothers. And we don't get along very well. We argue about everything. We don't see eye to eye on everything.
We tried.
Well, and then we bicker about everything. And I'm sure a lot of family members are like that. You could make a movie about our life, really. But we want to work together.
Who would want to?
Well, we want to work together, and one reason why is because he has knowledge about things that I don't have, and I'm sure that I've got knowledge about things that he doesn't have. And when you put those two together, you have a bigger group of knowledge. We've been working on some projects, and I was thinking we could talk about some of the things that are negative about filmmaking, some of the negative aspects about filmmaking.
We did get pulled over by cops.
Well, we weren't pulled over because we were actually
Two different episodes.
The cops pulled themselves over.
They pulled us over.
Well, they didn't pull us over. They asked us what we were doing because they
Anytime you're interviewed by a police officer, you're considered under arrest.
Yeah. We were actually filming.
They have to release you, and then you're free to go. But until then, you're considered under arrest.
Okay. But we were out filming, and there were some people that were calling the police saying that we were doing devious things, and they were concerned. And this was probably right after 9/11, so you know how the paranoia was setting into the world and the United States.
We appreciate what the cops do out there.
Sure,
the police officers are fantastic. Don't think that we're knocking you guys, or that this gives you anybody's license to...
You know, in fact, let me say this. The last video that we worked on, I called it The Waiter. Mark, you called it...
Hit and Run.
We made one movie, basically, and he edited his version, I edited my version, but it's all the same footage. And we just called it two different things. And we actually went to get permission from one of the staircases that we climbed down. And, you know, when you're filmmaking, try to get as much permission as you can. And what we have found in this city where we live, and everywhere that we've gone to film, is it's very positive. I mean, we go into restaurants and we ask if we can film, and they're very happy to have us there. We don't get a lot of negativity. Now, if you're living in a city like, let's say, New York or California, you might run across a lot of negativity about filmmaking.
California is not a big city, though.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Los Angeles.
L.A.
A big city like somewhere in California, a big city like somewhere in New York, you might run across a lot of people that are hesitant or that are not excited or enthusiastic about letting you film there because they have a lot of filmmakers there all the time, and you're just getting in the way like everyone else. So where we live, it's not that big of a movie-making mecca.
Can you say Bopunk?
And we got a dog barking, so if you hear that, that's...
He's one of the extras and the actors.
But anyway, negativity. I don't know. Being pulled over by the cops. Here's what happened. In one of the scenes, it was sunset. The sun was setting. We needed to get a scene done before the sunset. And the police stopped us, and they were talking to us for about 30 minutes. And the whole while they were sitting there talking, I kept looking at the sun go further and further down. And I thought, we're not going to get these shots.
We got the shots.
Well, and they didn't come out very well. So try to get permission. Try to get some slips. And anything else? Get some batteries. Get extra batteries for your camera, because if you're out in the field, if you're out somewhere, you may not be able to have a place to plug in your camera. And even though the batteries say they can film for 9 hours, don't always believe it. 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever. A lot of batteries will lose their power after 2 hours or so, an hour. Clean the lens.
That's it.
Anything else? All right. Good night.